Welcome everybody. Happy to have you all here today. So I guess we can start by launching our actual forum. We're just done making it today, me and Saint. So let's launch this. I'll be sending the actual link into the Discord right now, so you can go and create your forums account. Um, Hold on. There you go. It's sent within the general chat. Um, so as we said, Saint is here. He will be in chat responding to your questions, and we're gonna showcase a little bit of everything of what we've been doing in the past couple days. Um, so yeah, we're actually planning on adding new stuff to the existing boss that didn't actually have loot yet. So that means, hold on, boss, the unholy curse bearer and plane freezer. So the unholy curse bearer will actually have probably the best mage gear win the game on his drop table and his HP increased. So that would be the ancestral set from old school RuneScape. So let me just take it out. There we go. So it would be the ancestral set. Obviously, we're gonna be adding it mage damage bonus, which will actually boost the damage. So it should be the best damage in the game. If not, we will tweak it so it is. That way, Elite Void isn't as like godly as it is right now. We're actually planning on doing the same for range, which will be the Pernix set, which I was wearing just earlier. The regular Pernix, and we're gonna be adding the Icy Crossbow, the Dragonbone Kite Shield, and we will be adding new recolors probably for the next slot, gloves and boots. Um, we're making we're not making the magic best damage in the game. We're actually just buffing it so it competes with range and melee right now, because as you've probably seen, everybody's running either melee with max gear or max gear range, which are pretty much comparable, even if like melee is godly right now. 6,500 damage is just unbelievably high compared to, let's say, a range that has 4,500 right now. So we're trying to make it so mage actually can compete with those two, and actually like only have elite void being best melee damage for now, or we might actually buff Dark Lord depending on people's opinion on which should be best. So yeah, we're probably just gonna be doing that. As we said to, we're gonna be looking at pretty much everybody's suggestion that was suggested this week that we added to the official list, and we're gonna be either removing those from there as they won't be done, or they will be added in. So if a suggestion is on the official suggestion list and it's not like pending approval, we're definitely gonna be adding this, and it should be within the next week or two. Full set Dark Lord should get buff. Yeah, definitely should get it one, but no, we're not gonna be adding 3 time damage. That will be really OP. Right now, Dark Lord hits 4,500, so that would make it like 13k damage. Makes no sense. It's just gonna add power creep. Um, Yeah, exactly, Isidore. That's what we were talking about. We're gonna be adding a bus that will drop the new best in slot mage gear, which will be the mage of the undead, which is the unholy curse bearer teleport in bosses to teleport. can we fix next? Yes, that's actually on the fix list with Yanille Guardian. We will be reducing both of those bus HP. We buffed it a little too hard on that part. So the Yanille Guardian will have 400k HP now from the next update, and next should have about 500k HP. Uh, yes, thanks God. We actually had frustrations. Even staff members tried to do it. I tried to do it for about an hour, and I got 3 kills. So yeah, and next only could be piled up with like 10 players. Fix the player store so they are user friendly. Lowest price go first. When you click on the store, it doesn't exit the research. Yeah, we could add this in. Currently, there's a bug involving the player owned stores that actually IP ban the player if they spam too quickly the shops. So we're trying to fix that too. We're probably gonna be adding this suggestion. You can probably suggest it on the forum, and I will be going to approve it. So we're gonna be taking a look at the suggestion list we had. So within the official suggestion list that we have on the forum, I'll be going over it right now with you guys. Okay, so the first suggestion was buff Infernal staff by a lot. From what we buffed today, we had feedback saying that we should increase the actual speed of the staff rather than the adding the one splat hit. So that was taken in account. I think we definitely should really augment the speed. So that's something we're considering about it. Allow the escape key to close interface that are open, such as boxes, banks, shops, teleports. That's a good one too. It's an easy fix that we probably can do within like a day of coding, or maybe even less, depending on how we focus over it. So I'll add like a little section approved. So buff the infernal staff by a lot. That's approved. Load the escape key. That's approved too. Make a store command that will bring up player owned shops for done or higher. I don't see why that would be an issue either. That will probably be like a quality of life update rather than actual like an important update we will be doing. So that could be within like the future for sure. Buff the Ring of Death since next got a HP boost. We're fixing that with reducing the Guardian HP and next HP. So we're not gonna be buffing it even more. Make an auto refresher on the quest tab when you equip or unequip gear. Yeah, that's something I definitely want to see myself. It's been annoying to every time I want to refresh it to click onto the server time, which actually refreshes the tab if you didn't know. So if you want your tab refreshed, you just go in tab and you click this server time and it refresh everything. Know what to do to make some easy money. Okay, so let's keep going with the list. Add an NPC that will allow players to remove their Ironman status. For those of you who were there like a week ago will know that we had this, but it was incredibly buggy. It will clean your bank when you try to remove your Ironman status. So we're gonna work on fixing it before actually releasing it, but that should be on the to-do list. Yeah. A junk store to sell custom gear or raise alc value. Yes, that's definitely something we could do to add cash depending on players how they want to see it. So what do you say about that, chat? What about removing all boss ally and making all boss instance? It'll make the gear climb a little slower behind a GP wall. Yes, that could be something that we could definitely add to Anubis. It's something we can consider. I've been asking for next instance myself because, as you may know or might not know, it's a big gamble at next right now. If two players with max gear goes there, they have no idea who's gonna get the drop. And same for like a newer player. If they were to go there, they will get absolutely crashed. So yeah, that could be something we could do. Add instances for everything. I've spoken with Saint about the two worlds suggestion, and that apparently that's not something we can do because it's extremely buggy. But we're definitely going to be adding more bosses and new instances soon. Custom gin store needs to be added. Yeah, as we discussed, that's probably going to be added depending on how people want it to be implemented. So I'll add it up and see how people react to it. Okay, so next one. Remove 2-point bank from every rank and only allow higher donor to have it. I definitely feel you about this one. It's something that's incredibly overpowered to just not have to teleport back, like let's say out of an instance if you run out of supplies or prayer pots, rather. Um, Adding rewards for achievement would be nice. We're actually planning on reworking achievements to add up the completionist cape that will probably have better stats than the actual Yanille cape, which will be second in slot because we want to keep Dark Lord cape as the best capes for now, but we will add an in-between tier for completionist cape. So yeah, that's on the plan to do, Jimmy. So remove the bank. I feel that this should definitely be added to, well, rather removed. A slay command that teleports you to your task. Yeah, that's quality of life, definitely added. A hub to bring up teleport tab. Are you that lazy for real? We're gonna keep it there for now. That's not a priority at all. Increase Chrome Robot gold drop. About this one, we spoke about it. The main actual benefit of doing Chrome Robot should be the Chrome Sword rather than the money. You should be losing money until you get an actual drop. So that's a money sink rather than a money maker for, well, not a money maker but a money income into the game, as like Lefoche is right now with its 400k tickets drop. Maybe custom gear can be sold for tokens instead of GP and at a token shop for special gear. Yeah, that could be something we could add definitely. That's a good suggestion. I'll add it to the junk store or add tokens and a token shop. There you go. Anubis, it's added up. Lava Site really needs a buff at some point. So far, Lava Site is at a pretty good spot in all honesty. Let's just go and test it. This, that. Okay, I got everything. Blood neck. Shit. Bank. Remove everything. Blood neck. Kyrie has the first in game and it's worse than Magma Blade. I don't see how it's worse than Magma Blade in all honesty. We can compare both like right now. So 3957 is the highest I've seen. Obviously that's might not be accurate. Let's just do max it to 362. And let's pull up a magma blade. I think I ran out of magma. Yeah, no magma. Hold on. Items. Magma blade. Okay. Item. Bank. Grim shield. Maybe we should just put this sight as a one-hander. That could fix the actual issue with it. Yeah. 3875. And max it says, yeah, definitely max it says higher. We're probably gonna be adding it to one-handers then. Okay, Infernal Sight one-hander. There we go. Okay, come to Alien and see it for yourself. Yeah, I've just went Alien into a stab zone. I feel there's not enough raw money income to the game. Yes, we're aware of that. We had Vladimir that was dropping one quadrillion. Holy hell, I had issues saying that at that time, but that was obviously way too OP. I made 16 quadrillion within like 4 hours of work. So we removed that, and Lefoche is actually the main income of money within the game right now. We probably should add more boss that will drop actual money. Yes, more boss that drops tickets. Hello Saint, welcome to the stream. Add moderator, there you go. Okay, so next one, add drops to Plane Freezer and Unholy Cursebearer. Unholy Cursebearer is getting the max mage gear as said. Plane Freezer, you guys should suggest what we should add to this. We have no idea on what to be adding to a 15k HP boss for now. But Unholy Cursebearer is definitely getting something, so we will be adding this up to the approved list. Can you choose your XP rate? Currently the XP rate is static for everybody. The XP boost you get is from donor scrolls. 60 quadrillion, no wonder he was Echo. No, 16 quadrillion. But yeah, I've been farming Vlad and Lefoche for over 1000 kill each, and it definitely farmed a whole lot of money in one day, in all honesty. Is it possible to add 10-time mystery box at Abaddon and Infernal and Bendos as a rare drop? Yes, that's definitely something we can add. Boxes right now are pretty much unaffected by drop rate right now, so we might actually just turn the boxes into actual drops to benefit drop rates. Release the Ike Tomy bus. I don't see the issue with this either. It will really depend on if it's actually working or not. Saint probably can answer that one, not me. So I'll just skip to the next one. Allo collector necklace to bank clues, pick up casket, monster fragment, and boss fragment. Yes, that's something everybody wants to see, so we will be adding this. Separate two bundles avatar so you don't get piled by both. As far I know, it's not the actual boss that does damage to you. We can go and see right now. I think it's the map that actually does the damage. I'm unsure about that one. Okay, so you just started to attack me, great. Yeah, that's probably a special attack that's being annoying to everybody. And obviously he froze me. Great. That zone. I think moving them won't actually solve the issue, as they have a rather long attack range, as you've just seen. That could be something we could potentially add to make them not aggro, actually. To Bendus boss, to non-aggro. Yeah. Okay, so change instance to have 2 boss in PC instead of 1. If we do that, we're probably gonna have issue with, like, let's say the Bandos avatar one that are aggro, but if we fix that, then it's definitely not an issue. So yes, we will be adding this. Okay, let's take a look at the comments. Oh, with 800 drop rate. What you mean 800 drop rate? I'm like 500 kills C and with no 400k drop. It's all random. Actual, as you probably know, it's a random number generator. Kill count have like no effect at all on it. You can get 5 rare drop in a row, like you can get only 1 in 50 million kills. You should seriously come see Kayer's site. What do you mean, Nicholas? Might I just show this site? Yes, I've just shown the site. Like, it's nearly as fast as when you used it. Yeah, I know, but it's hella slow. Come see for yourself, Neil Alliance. Yeah, it's slow. Yeah, it's slow, but it's just the same speed as the Magma Blade from which it's upgraded. So I don't see the actual issue with this. We're definitely gonna be making it one-hander to actually buff it. My banished avatars were teleporting out of my instant and fix pet on logout. Yes, we're trying actively to fix the pet on logout. It's something we're trying to do every single update since I think 2 updates. And banished avatars teleporting. I believe that's because you safe spot it. It's just like Lefosh. If you try to safe spot it, it's gonna try and teleport to you. No, it's almost like water staff speed at the moment. Just come and look for yourself. Okay, so I believe I know the issue with this alliance. Let's go. Is there a trick to killing Yanille Guardian? No, there's no tricks right now. It's getting nerfed to 400k HP soon. So let's see this side. Okay, let's just fix this for K. You have to relog. So this happens with a couple of weapons. I don't know why, but when you relog, it actually fixed the speed of the weapons. So it's good to know for everybody, I guess. Wasn't safe spawning, was making when they telled in for melee range, they disappear maging. Yeah, that's because you forecasted, so it's considered like as safe spawning for the boss because he's actually melee for one of his attacks. So he tries to teleport to you, and if you're too close to, let's say, a wall, he will actually go over the wall, and that's when it happens. So yeah, this happens and we're aware of it. There you go, Kayer, it's back to normal. So let's just keep going with the list. Add more Baphomet boss, add more alliance, add more Lafoche. Yeah, that's something we should be doing. We're probably going to be adding even more bosses as we spoke earlier. Okay, let's just remove those dots. Okay, make Abaddon, Bandos, Infernal Groudon instances multi. I think they already are, in all honesty. Wait, is that instance? Instances, yeah. Okay, I'll go check that. Do I have enough money? That's the question. Nope. Okay, I'll spawn some. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, we removed it from here. Okay, let's check the instances. Okay, so Bendos is actually multi-way. Let's check the next one. Abaddon is also multi-way, and I guess the other one is also multi. So that was probably fixed by the time we actually done this stream. Infernal Groton. Yeah, it's all multi-way, so it probably was fixed since it was requested. So I'll just delete it. Can you make Belerions multi-way? Yeah, I guess we can make pretty much every zone multi-way. You just have to suggest it and we will be adding it. It's a quick fix. Belerion multi-way. There you go. Google Chrome robot drop should be buff. I don't think it should be buff, as the Chrome Sword will be as powerful as the Doomblade, which is a donator only weapon, and it has more drop rates, so it should be like something you're going to be farming on the long run rather than the short run. So for now it's going to be staying as it is. Hamid, sorry about that. Add 5, 10, 15% drop rate scrolls or potion to drop table. I could see 15% be way too overpowered, so I'd say we could be adding like 5% drop rate boost scrolls or potion to drop tables. Yes, this boost will be temporary, so I'll just be adding this temporary boost of 5 minutes. That could be something we could be doing. Yeah. Add scroll of efficiency to clue scroll drop rate. I guess clue scroll definitely needs another buff, even with the donor mystery box. They're unbelievably rare, like the tier 3 pets, so yes, we can be adding this. It will probably be as rare as the donor mystery box and the tier 3 pet as of now. Buff Razor Whip with a tiny speed buff. I think this was addressed on this update, if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't. So yes, we can be adding a tiny speed buff to it. Add Mythical Blade. I believe this has been worked on already. Sin can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something we're going to be adding soon. So I'll be adding it up here too. Buff Lava Torva. Yes, I know that we said we buffed it, but it seems that it's definitely way too down the list of what's been actually properly buffed. It's still underpowered compared to, let's say, Trio, while the boss has a million more rare drop, I believe. We can go and see this right here. Okay, let's go and see this. I think it's Harlack that drops it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Harlack. He has 15 rare drops, which makes it rather hard to get it. So it definitely should be something that's a little bit over Trio at the very least. So I'll be adding this. Crap, I hit it. I'll be adding this. Add a kill NPC requirement for Shadow Lord. Yes, this is something everybody wants to see. It's frustrating to see new players. They're already in plebe gear and getting actual magma protector like earlier today. That's something that should not happen. Add more rewards to Slayer Casket and Shop. What do you guys want to see in those things? So far I know there's nothing really interesting in there. the Slayer helmet is not even worth using at some point of the game. Like as soon as you unlock Elite Void, it's not something you're gonna be wearing anymore. 5,000 is a bit high though. Well, it should at the very least be over Leviathans, which are 2,000, and 5,000 seems to be a good amount of kills between the time you actually reach Leviathan and have your full trio set. It's not something that you should be able to do like as soon as you can go trio to skip over like a whole gear tier. So I guess we can put like 4,000, but it's definitely gonna be over this point of kills. This will be discussed with the actual team, and we're gonna be taking suggestions about the actual number you guys want to see down this actual thread. If you wanna go and post down here. So next one, reward all shops. Yes, that's something I believe Saint is already looking at. It's something everybody wants to see, even myself. I feel that the shops are not that whole useful right now. So we're gonna be adding this up here. I'm just gonna mention it. Everything we put over here is gonna be done at some point, but there's no like priority list or anything. So we go based on what we think is the best addition to everything we currently have. Buff the Slayer element, add a boss Slayer Master. Yes, we're gonna be adding a Slayer Master that will be giving only bosses. About the buff of the Slayer element, I definitely agree that it should be buffed. As it is right now, you eventually get to some point where it's not even that much powerful. Especially with the current bug about the Void Range helmet having unbelievably high string bonus. Everybody's using it. I see people running around with melee gear but range helmet. Makes no sense, but I guess we're gonna be patching this. Third Slayer Master is boss only. Well, there you go, guys. Anubis actually answered that on its own. There's a Slayer Master that already has bosses only, but I believe it only adds a couple of boss in there, so we can probably just make it so that every single boss in the game is actually obtainable as a task from him. So I'll be adding this up here. I have no idea where I'm at right now. It's probably down the list. I know there's a suggestion down here. Yeah, make deal level 92. There you go. I knew that there was one. And add every boss to it. There you go, guys. He gives junk boss. Well, you know, from one player to another player, you're gonna have different opinions, so we're just gonna make it so it actually just assign every single boss. That way it's just much easier. Okay, so add boss to, okay, so we're gonna be looking for suggestions for Slayer Casket and Slayer Shop on about what you want to be seeing. So if you could go and actually reply to the official suggestion list on the forum, that would be great. So waiting suggestions. Okay, there you go. Remove boss drops, boss boxes, and make them actual drops. Yes, I've been speaking about this one. We're gonna be adding this. Yes. Buff HP of Yetis. They should have at least 80 to 90k if they drop best in slot bow. As discussed at the start of the stream, we're adding a new best in slot range gear. So it's no longer gonna be the best in slot bow, but we should probably buff the HP anyway, because second best in slot, it's still OP as it is right now. It's over 4,500 damage, I believe. Decrease Yanille Guardian and next HP. Yes, Jordan, that's already up the list over here. It's something that people been asking since this very start of the stream. Yeti are aids, 800 kill count and 1 drop. Well, on my alt account I actually had 600 kill count, I think, and I had 9 drops. So I think the drop rate was nerfed. I'm unsure about that one. We will have to check with Saint about that one. At a beta testing world and beta testers, we definitely will be testing a little more what we're going to be putting in game, but as discussed over at the start of the stream, adding a second world is not possible. So unfortunately, we can't do that one. Buff staff drop rate. Yeah, I know, right? I'm frustrated about that one myself. We're gonna be restoring that as soon as we can. Alan drops should announce in World Chat. Yeah, every single rare drop actually announces except cash for now. So that could be added. Add give rules server support. Yeah, right. You can apply right now. The recruitment is off, but we're still taking suggestion about people who wants to join. So eventually, when we open the recruitment back on, every single application we got within the time frame will be looked at. Smash glass of vials when they get empty after drinking those. I guess that could be a nice quality of life one, and it's not something that's really hard to do. Add a drop highlight for all rare drops. I guess you guys mean by that is a beam, let's say, that will like appear over your actual rare drops. Is that it? Remember 8 years ago there was a server named Yanille, and they had rats with 100 million HP with a chance to drop good stuff. Yeah, I guess we can be adding something like this. I don't see why we could not be adding this. I guess Anubis didn't like that one, but yes, that could be something we could copy out if you guys enjoy the idea of killing a boss for like 50 minutes for a single drop. Well, a single chance of a drop. That could be something that could be added, but yeah, we could add it out. That's 100 million HP rat with rare drops of gear. There we go. Dimension of the other server is actually Yanille itself, Anubis. It's not the first time Yanille goes back on and off, but that's fine. So I don't know how we could make our RS3 beam, but I think we can add it. Saint can probably remove it if it's not possible. He should be in the chat right now, but he doesn't seem to be looking at too much. Mention a floater server. Add donator boss for each rank. I could see this happen, Niles, but I could also see like players with no donor crying about it. Honestly, Uber Zone kind of sucks. Yes, we do know about that. Even myself, when I bought my Uber status, I kind of was disappointed with the zone. We will be reworking zones. Yes, that's already on our to-do list. About the donator bosses, I guess you guys can suggest it if you want to see this added or not, and add a poll to it so we can actually see how many of you want to see this happen or not. For now, I'm not confirming anything about it. Add a new upgrade to Blood Necklace for 5 scroll of efficiency. Added the collector neck effect with a 10% chance of happening, I guess. Percent chance upgrade. Yeah. Or improve its drop rate to 8 or 10 with higher strength. I guess that could be a new sync to the scroll of efficiency, and I'm not sure about the collector neck effect as we already spoke about it. It's like you either choose damage or pickup, but the additional drop rate and strength could be something we could add. So I'll add it up over and we will discuss this a little further with staff. Add the upgrade percent to the machine interface. Yes, that's something everybody wants to know. It's questions that's getting asked daily. What's the percent upgrade chance on this item or that item? It's something that's being asked a whole lot. Buff steadfast boot as all other got a boost. Yeah, I guess that could be something we could add. I guess just to be fair for every 3 styles. And it's not that hard, it's just a text file that we have to modify. Add a super zone for super donors. Yes, we probably could add that one too. Let me add it over here. Add a super zone. Can we fix invisibility? Do you mean at the point where you try and wear an item and you actually disappear? Is that it? Is that right? Mana, make Uber zone better. Yeah, we're probably gonna make every single zone better actually, as a whole, because they're not that great. Only Donator zone has a pretty good skilling layout for now, but yeah, we're gonna be working on every zone. Yes, that's what you mean. Yes, for every single items combination you see that renders you invisible, just send it to the bug list and we will be trying to fix that ASAP. Okay, so next suggestions, I scroll a little bit down. Add benefits for 99 Slayer. We're already gonna be reworking the Slayer Casket and Slayer Shop, so I'll put this one on hold still and leave it in the pending approval. We're gonna be looking at it for after we actually added stuff to the Slayer Shop and Slayer Casket. Make Ironman icon show over all donor icons. Yes, that's something everybody that's Ironman wants to show off that they are actually Ironmans. So I guess we can add this for you guys that want to say Ironman, by the way. Increase the amount of people that Shadowlord hits. I guess that's something we can add. So far, I've only seen like 2 or 3 people at most get hit at the same time, so it should hit everybody, just to be fair. Add a next instance for 100 trillion each. Yes, that was discussed. We will be adding boss instances. Add a respawn in instance to not waste 100 trillion at a time. Yes, that's something we're gonna be looking at. I have no idea if it's possible or not, but it's something we're gonna be looking into doing. How about Ironman icon color is same as donor color? Yes, I guess that's something we could be adding. It will be a simple like paint shop of what we want to add up, so we can do that. I'll add it up right here. Or make Ironman icon be the donor color. Okay, add a new task to level 80 Slayer Master, higher amounts, more mobs. I guess if everybody wants to see it, why the hell not? I suggest removing wings from the close rewards. About that one, Myclans, I feel we should leave them there. It would increase the actual drop rate of rarer items if we do that, and debalance the clue scroll. But if you're not aware, if you get the godly wings from a clue scroll, you can actually go into your minigame teleport warrior test. You will require 100 warrior tokens, but instead of having to grind the whole thing, you're gonna go and jump straight up to the actual bling necklace. So I'll show this right now. So there you go. It drops the necklace instead of the actual wing progression, as you already have the last wing that are the godly wings. As you can see, the bling chain just dropped for me. So it's something we're gonna be keeping in Clue Scrolls. Okay, next one. Add an option to add more than one copy of an item to upgrade, increase the percent chance. No, that's a big no, because we want to actually sync the scroll of efficiency and not have you guys setting them up by adding duplicates of stuff that are easier to get and cheaper, obviously, if we compare it to Staff of Water, which are 50 trillions right now, compared to, let's say, Scroll of Efficiency that goes up to 200 trillion a piece right now. You would be saving a whole lot of money doing this. So no, this is a big no. Add a Slayer Master that will assign Leviathans. That was already accepted. Implement check inventory, check banks. Oops, what happened? My cat stepped on my keyboard, I guess. And it reverted every single change. Great. Okay, we're just gonna go down the list again. I'll just fix this after the stream. We're at next instance. Okay. Check inventory. Yes, that was something that was requested both by me and the actual staff members to be checking for dupes and stuff like that. So I'll just add this up here. Okay, I'm just gonna be, let's just add a fucking space there so I can figure out where we're at. Okay, so Arcane Stream in game, put it as we said. This is going to be added. It was suggested actually by me. We're gonna be adding actual new gear that will be best in slot for both mage and range to actually make them compete with melee, and not having you to be obligated to, like, let's say, have a Doom Blade or a Brutal Whip to actually be doing maximum actual possible damage within the game. So this is all going to be added shortly. Okay, buff a little bit, Razor's Peanut Whip attack. I'll leave this in to be approved. As we said earlier, the Razor Whip will be getting a tiny speed buff already. So we will be looking at how it is as it stands after the update. Add hide pets. I feel we already added something about this. There's some pets obviously are still bugged out. There's not much we can do about them. We're trying to debug them to actually hide the pickup button, but I'm not sure if this is possible or not. I can definitely add it up, but it will be about saying that we'll have the final word about this, if it's possible or not, or if it will take too much time or not. Buff a little bit, we already passed over that one. Replace the overload potion in legendary zone by noted versions. Yes, this is quality of life. It's possible to be doing this. It's a simple field to be changed. Change Infernal Staff to only hit twice, but hit twice as fast as Staff of Water, as discussed at the beginning of the stream. I love this idea. I'll be adding it up here. Maybe disassemble rare items to get mythical shards. Yes, that could be something we can add to the actual token idea we had earlier. Let me just see. I'm just gonna be trying for tokens and token shop or mythical shards. There you go. Ground item glow. As discussed earlier, this will be looked at if we can actually do it or not. So it was already suggested over, so I won't keep it that there to have a duplicate. Remove server-wide announcement for Yanille Artillery mystery box and all drops for a second except scroll of efficiency. I guess you guys don't enjoy the actual spam that this does, so yes, we can be adding this. It's a quick fix. Take scroll of efficiency of the global drop table and add it only to custom monster to remove it from chicken, yaks, and etc. Yes, this is something we could definitely look at, as we're trying to remove it from chickens, as you probably guys know it's OPS fuck. So yeah, I'll add it up here. So as it stands, we went over pretty much everything that was in the official suggestions list, so you guys can now actually suggest more into the YouTube stream chat, and we will be looking at them throughout the stream. You mean you don't like when I spam kill 2 Zergs? Yeah, exactly, Anubis. People don't actually enjoy it, I guess. Add an NPC for gambling to increase the money amount inside of the game. I guess if we do that, it will not be a twice payout. We could add like a little tax to it, but yes, this could be added in. I guess I can add it to the list. I see no issue about this, as currently money as it stands is pretty hard to obtain, and there's definitely not high enough money in there. Server-wide lottery won't actually fix this issue, Niles. As you might or might not know, the main issue is that there's not enough money within the game as it stands right now. Some people hoard the money literally, and they just won't like leave a penny to everybody, and they try the items rather than trading cash. So yes, this can be added. Add gambling NPC player versus NPC plus a tax to it, obviously. That way people don't actually only spam this, and they only go when they actually want to try their luck. There you go. Good topic. Okay. We're gonna be looking now at the bugs, as we have the official bug list to go throughout there too. When purchasing an item with Yanille point, your point balance go negative by at least 1,000 points. Yes, we're aware of this. We're trying to fix it. It should be in the next update. Losing pet randomly, as stated, we're trying to obviously remove this for the past couple patch. Until then, dismiss your pets before you log out. It prevents it from disappearing, but don't do that when you actually have your inventory full, or it will actually disappear anyway. It happened to me, so yeah. Anything you can use on the Slayer chest opens it. Yes, we're aware of this too. It happens also with the key. You can use the key, let's say, on a vial, and the key will disappear without giving anything. Crystal key chest is bug. Yes, we know. Google bots keep hitting even if he's dead. Yeah, that's something we're trying to fix. It definitely should not happen. There's an exploit within the game, the warrior test mini game, that prevent the loss of token. Yes, I know, I've been explaining that one, and I tested. Recipe for disaster only allows you to kill the first mob. Yeah, we're gonna be trying to fix this one. I think it's something related about like the instance being the same as the custom rate, and that's why it bugs it out. So we're either gonna be moving the custom raid or the recipe for disaster questline to something else. The boat of pest control won't launch unless you are 2 players. We fixed that with today's update, so I'll remove that one real quick. There you go. Assisted kill don't count toward your Slayer task. Yeah, I was there when this happened. Elite Void doesn't give 3 time damage. Okay, we will be working on that one, but as we stated, there's going to be a new best in slot for a mage, so you shouldn't really rather spend your scroll efficiency on Elite Void Mage. Player owned shop when spam will IP ban the user. Yes, we are definitely trying to be fixing this. Exploit concerning aliens. Yes, I'm aware of this. Saint is also, and we're trying to fix it. So I guess that's everything for the official lists. So I guess we will be moving to the Ironman content, and we can actually answer pretty much everything throughout the stream. Okay, so I'll just grab the Ironman gear right now, and we're gonna get going. This, that, and it should be everything. No, cape. There you go. Yeah, it's everything. Alright, so we're gonna be going aliens to actually try and get, well, not aliens. Aliens. We're gonna go to aliens and try to get our nature upgrades. So if you guys have actual questions, holy shit, I hate when this happens. There you go. If you guys have other suggestions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll look at them and actually approve them or refuse them depending, or add them to pending depending on what we plan to be doing. So thanks for coming out for the dev blog. The dev blog should be over as of now, but we will still be answering questions about it anyway throughout the stream. Fixed teleport requiring you to dismiss pets. Yes, I've already spoke with this with Saint. I'll add it to the actual list so we don't forget about it. Nature boots. Upgrades. Nice. Official suggestion. There you go. Edit this right here. I'm lazy. I'll just leave it like that. I'll fix it later. Alright, have a good afternoon, Anubis. Thanks for joining the stream. By the way, guys, I'll be showcasing right now some of the new updates of visual things we're gonna be adding. So Saint just sent me a couple of pictures of what's getting changed. to showcase to you guys so that you know we're not wasting time right now. Hi, I'm new. Are coral for rains worth anything? No, they're not worth crap. They are a downgrade actually of the plebit cape. Okay, so let's start up with the brutal whip, which is getting a graphic update. So I'll be adding this right now on screen. It's getting a new like spike at the end. This should be on the next actual on the next update. Let me just reduce that so I can actually show stuff while killing stuff. There you go. Fucking nerd. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Sorry, James, about that. Okay, so I'll put up the next picture, which is a new offhand actually that we will be getting soon, which will look exactly like the Brutal Whip, except it's all black. The stats are not disclosed yet as we're still undecided about which stat we're gonna be putting on them, but they're definitely gonna be added shortly. And we will buff it or nerf it depending on how hard they are, or leave it as it is depending on if they're balanced or not. It will be called the Shadow Brutal Whip as shown in this one. Saint just sent me a message. We could not do the donator bosses that drop the donator capes and make it untradeable for what I can think of. So we could add donator boss and add donator capes to them and make it untradeable. Saint just suggested that. You can reply in the chat if you want to see this or not. He actually just replied to me, it's not just a graphic update. You can now upgrade your Brutal Whip into a Shadow Brutal Whip often. It requires 3 Brutal Whips and has a 50% chance of success, giving them the Shadow visual. Oh, Nature Defender upgrades. And it turns black when you wear both whips. So that's how it will be working. Okay, let me just open up this GIF. He just sent me how it will be working exactly. There you go. Oh, nature turtle legs. So basically, it's a whole new weapon. And it's gonna add like a little sync to Brutal Whips. We might make them available within the game as a drop, since it will cost 3 Brutal Whips. Because that's insanely pricey for an item, I guess. This will have to be discussed with Sane though. I guess he's still listening to the stream, so he will probably send me an answer about that in Discord. But we will be checking this later on. Yes, 3 whips for 50% chance is pretty crazy, and yes, these stats are getting a big buff. Okay, so he just replied to me. Apparently, the way it will be working, it will not be 700 strength upgrade, it will actually be 2000, which will probably make the brutal whip upgrade best in slot even compared to glaive. Yeah, rip glaive, exactly. I guess this will be tweaked or something like that when it actually happens, but we will be looking at this. Yes, it looks really great. I agree. Stop moving. I just asked him the question about if it will be obtainable in game or not. We will get an answer about that shortly. I just saw them on a drill. We're looking good. Is bigger armor better than? No. Dark Predator is better. Okay, from what I understand, Brutal Whips will now be obtainable within Donor Mystery Box. So it will be like a legendary, I guess. And they will be added to new bosses also as a rare drop. So it won't only be like, let's say, Shadow Lord that will drop them. I'll ask him how it will actually be compared to Glaive, let's say. Or even if we can use it with glaive. I can see this being really OP, but I guess we will get an answer shortly about this one too. Yeah, exactly. Glaive still has the boost and you can use it with the glaive. We will need suggestions about this one, and definitely it's something that we will test before actually adding it available for players. So that way we can actually try to make it somewhat not destroying shit one hit. So I guess on next update we will probably be adding a GIF or something like that about this new offhand with the glaive, and ask you guys how you think it should be either reduced or tweaked. We will be doing that with pretty much every single weapon that you guys will be asking. I will be able to do this on stream if needed. Yeah, exactly. Saint will now be opening his like testing world to staff, so we can come on there and actually test it to see how it will actually perform. That way we don't actually input something in the game that will be hitting like 18k damage a hit. So we will definitely be testing this before adding it and probably tweaking it based on your opinions. Since I probably, from what I see, people are complaining about 45 quadrillion being a whole lot for a 50% chance upgrade. But I guess if they are added in the actual donator mystery box, it will be less at issue, as they will be much more common in game rather than being donation only as it is right now. So it's definitely something that will eventually with time drop in price. Any luck yet? Yes. Boots, fender, legs. I'll try to make it so everybody can see everything like at once. Hopefully that works. There you go. This picture actually resizes itself. That's good. This one too. So probably can have that one like right here, and then just take this. There we go. That way we pretty much can see everything. I'm gonna just, there we go. That should be fine like this. Did you show Shadow Lord? No, actually I didn't show Shadow Lord. I'll show it right now. So we actually added the kill count. We said we will be adding, it will be 5,000. It's definitely something that was requested by pretty much everybody, so that way new players don't actually jump in straight to let's say I'll put it right here. There you go. It's something that people won't be able to jump in right as they join the game, which will make it much more balanced and actually reduce the amount of Dark Lord pieces that comes in the game every single day, and actually allow older players to actually have a money maker now from this, as people will probably be purchasing the pieces rather than just making new accounts and go and camp there. Thank you, Austin, for the donation. What drops departure armor? I believe departure armor is dropped by Abaddons, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check that real quick. Abaddon mystery box. Yes, exactly. Blood departure is dropped by Abaddon in mystery, in its mystery box drop. No problem. Glad I could help. Can we have a 10k KC boss similar to Shadow Lord? Do you mean a multi-boss Hamid? If so, we probably can work something out to add a similar one. Yes. We can add this to the actual suggestion list. It's a really good one. Everybody seems to want this also. It's not the first time I actually see this. It's the first time it's been actually suggested in suggestions, however. So add a new multi boss with 10k KC requirement. There you go. It's been added. It will be actually announced when we're done making a new one. It might just be a remodel though, but we definitely can add new items to it. Donator is way too easy to get. Yes, that's something we actually notice with, let's say, all the giveaway we did, giving away a donator scroll to every single new player. This is something we're not going to be doing anymore in the future. But as far as it goes, the actual goal with having so many donator scroll being dropped by monsters is to actually be able to upgrade a scroll all the way to Uber scroll. This way it doesn't make Uber rank add donation only or a RNG only thing from the donator box. You can actually upgrade up to that point. Yell Grats. Oh, a second Shadow Lord piece in a couple of minutes. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, where can I buy that? Could you maybe add an item like the Charm Imp, but for the box it's quite annoying to pick up. Yes, we already have the collector necklace, which is from the donator shop right now. You can type donate in the in game, and it will actually bring up the store. It can be found like right down here. Collector's necklace. Yeah, some players sell them in game. That's true. fragments.mydra. Yeah, you receive monster fragments. That was mine. Huh, he was actually lucky with the extreme donator scroll. Why is Blood Sniper $40 but trash? We've been trying to buff it recently. We had no more complaints about it, so we just left it at that point. If you guys wanted to see it buffed, just suggest it and it's gonna be looked at. Otherwise, guys, if you're not subscribed yet, remember to subscribe, as we're doing a giveaway at 100 subs. We're going to be giving away a Uber scroll, which is $250 worth in the donate store. It's a nice little scroll that will allow you to have better drop rate. That's the main perk of it. These zones are getting actually reworked soon, as discussed a little bit earlier. Yes, Spencer, if you guys actually want it to be buffed, just drop it on the forum. We're gonna be doing that. Let me just get you the link, actually. That way it's easier for you. There you go, Spencer. Add a .YouTube option in game. Yes, that's definitely something I would want to see added. That's a great one. I'll tell Saint to actually add that one. Great idea, Niels. $50 for the collector necklace is way too expensive in my estimation. It's actually really good if you're actually farming really quick. It's something that can pretty much become really OP if you one hit every single monster, as you don't have to pick up bones, you don't have to pick up your drops, you don't even have to pay attention like at all having it. They often go on sale though, or you can actually DM me or Saint if you actually want to do like a custom deal. We're usually really flexible on what we're doing as deals. So if you're really interested into buying it, you can DM us and we're gonna work out something. Yeah, Cold Neck is OP, exactly. That's why we didn't want to actually add the perk to the Blood Necklace upgrade as stated earlier. But we might take a look at it depending on the percentage of success we actually add to it and the amount of scrolls we're going to be using towards that little upgrade. Question, buddy. Go ahead, Key Crispy. What's the difference from doing Bandos Avatar and Bandos Avatar instance? There's actually none. The main perk is that you can be alone in your own instance. It's usually something that's requested by, let's say, Ironman that won't have like the best gear, and it will just actually allow you to like farm the boss itself without getting crashed. You just got a Uber scroll from donation box, did you? I didn't even see it. Uber. Oh damn. You had 2 in 2 days. That's amazing. It's an amazing luck, seriously. Thank you for donating, Austin. Hold on, I'll just go and post the actual link back real quick. I go. There you go. Okay, I guess Saint already got you, Austin. As you guys might be aware or not, if you buy 10 donator mystery box right now, you're getting a free 10 boxes. We also have a custom donation deal about the Uber scroll. If you buy an Uber scroll, you get a free brutal whip. Extreme donor scroll, and that's pretty much it. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. What's the good donation deal right now? If you donate 250 mil OSRIS, we add a $100 bonus for the first person who actually does it. For the first person, if you buy Uber donor scroll, you get a free brutal whip. And if you buy 10 time donator mystery box, you get 10 free. Donkey Kong necklace. Hey, that's actually not bad. Is it possible to upgrade Defender? I believe it is. I'm pretty much unsure about that one though. It's just then hung like. Nope. Grats, Isidore. There you go, Goku. Your 10 free mystery box. Big rips, no. Yeah, that's a big rip. The legendary pet is actually a troll pet. It's not even good. It's a tier 1 pet. I believe it's like 2% drop rate or something like that. Big rip. I'll go and try to upgrade those. See if I'm lucky or not. Oh, 15. Unlucky. Hey, lucky. Why not yellow that one too? Hey, double lucky. Monsters, Allens. Holy shit, what happened? This is just so high volume, like out of nowhere. Holy hell, 3 tier 3 bet in a row. Oh, shit. nature defender. Great. Um, I'll go make my dinner, everybody. So I'll just put an end to the stream right now. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We're having a giveaway at 100 sub and 250 sub for Uber Donor Scroll and Glaive. So yeah. Saint just told me also about the Deadly Assassin. It should be raises drop a wise percent. So it will be probably a new tier 3 or a new tier at its whole. So probably either 15% or a new 20% pet. So thanks for joining out. Have fun in game and see you probably tomorrow. I'll be streaming again. So have a great day, everybody. Good night.